Hey guys, Coronas here, and we are back in Lordran, playing a little bit of Dark Souls. So let's see here. Last time we picked up the last bit of the gear we needed, got some extra items to start off our little quest here, and next we're going to head right into the Undead Burg. But before that, we've got this guy here. This is probably one of the few times you're going to get some direct information in Dark Souls on where to go. But yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Something
Let
like
me
that.
guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But
What?
there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out.
Appreciate it.
There are actually two bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Well, in reality, I didn't choose to come here specifically. I just kind of got dragged here, but you don't care. Let's go. Okay, so the past couple episodes, we picked up these items. Let me show them to you really quick, see if they should be here, right? Yep. Firekeeper souls. Boost power of Estus flasks. Be careful not to use those soul items. There are crunchable soul items, like you can get souls for them. One time you would do that, it's like a new game plus when your Estus flasks already are maxed out. What you want to do is talk to a firekeeper. In this case, talking to this chick right here. She doesn't speak. There's actually a little bit of story behind her as well. And she can reinforce your Estus flasks for you. She's the keeper of the bonfire. So now our Estus flasks say +2. They're going to heal for more. One thing to note, any bonfires that have a firekeeper next to them will always already be kindled once. So you will get 10 Estus flasks back as opposed to 5 you get from a normal bonfire. And I'm pretty sure I went over how the whole humanity system works. It's also used for kindling. You would crush a humanity, have a soft humanity up there, or you could just get one from killing enemies around. That also gets you soft humanity. You would take that humanity and you could reverse your hollowing, become human again. That's the first thing you'd have to do. And then you can also kindle your bonfire, which would make it so you get more Estus flasks back. Right now you can only kindle it once. So let's head on up. So satisfying for those parries. But we really don't need to parry these guys. I mean, my weapon will one-shot them right now because of how we upgraded it. And, oh, I forgot to pick up an item. I forgot about the ring. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed if I'm not careful. We forgot about our ring, guys. Should we go back and get it? I can show it in a later episode. I really don't need it right now. I mean, it'll probably get me killed if I don't have it because I'm so used to it. But we'll go get it in a little bit. I'm not a big fan of the one-handed animation with this thing. It's the two-handed that's really good. Yeah, these two-handed animations are awesome. You got a sweeping attack and you have a vertical attack with the R2. So pretty much you can cover both your bases there as long as it's two-handed. Well, one-handed as well. The one-handed just has a little bit of a delay. I don't know why. I wish they'd change the animation of that. It kind of sucks. Rat's really good enemy to farm early on in the game for humanity if you need it. There's a spot in the depths I'll show you guys that's actually really good for farming humanity. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through so many of these parts, or so many parts of this game normally, just to show off stuff. You can actually... Well, I'll take care of this guy first. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way and make this jump. Oh, or fail this jump, actually. Let's see here. Failed it twice. This must be what they're talking about when they say the Let's Player's Curse, where you can't actually play when you actually are doing a Let's Play of something. That must be what it is. Yeah, humanity. Quite early on humanity. You'd usually get to hear from, I think it's up top, maybe? Wait. Oh, I thought I heard something. Where did you... Oh, that's right, the ladder. We're gonna go this way anyway. Let's go back the normal way. I'll show you guys the normal way to get here, actually. Because I just realized how I could have gotten here. I should have not even done that. Let's go ahead and head down here. Drop down. We're gonna drop down again. Two-hand our weapon, and a little thing to note. I wasn't able to get them in time. If you actually are able to hit their hand, you can go ahead and stop them from popping up to attack you. And you're like, oh, well, what do we do now? We're stuck down here. Actually, oh, and one other thing. There's an item in here. This gets skipped all the time. Everyone wonders how to get to it. It's just a soul. A crunchable soul is all. Let's see. So, topics. What to talk about. Fun fact, this weapon I'm actually using right now is going to be our offhand weapon when I'm done. Our main hand weapon's in Blighttown. We're going to be using the Iaito. I do plan on doing a dual, or a two-weapon playthrough using two swords. I can even get together, I'll probably get together the two crossbows I use as well for when I did my dual crossbow build for PvP. That was pretty fun, actually. It was not easy to use, but it is pretty fun. There's nothing in here. Why did I come in here? That's the Legend of Zelda inside me, man. Breaking all the barrels and the pots and the crates. Alright. One thing to note, this next section, if you're playing the PC version and you're using DS Fix, if you're too quick about it because of the way the frames are unlocked, you can actually get yourself killed right here, where normally it would just stumble you back. So put your shield up. This is a new player's trap. Oh, these guys jump, that's right. Oh, there it goes again. No. Be merciful. No, please. I very rarely ever use that move practically. Let's go ahead and pop off some Estus. Because we've got some Estus to spare, really. And if you start out with one of those classes that didn't have a good shield, and you didn't want to use this one specifically, you can actually come around here and pick up the wooden shield. Offers a little bit of extra defense, not a ton, really, but it's some. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take that bolt right to the face, I think. Oh no, right in the chest. I think he was going for my heart, but I'm not like a zombie, so, or a vampire, I guess is what we're looking for here. I've been watching Hellsing, man. That anime is, well, dark. It is very dark. Violent, too. I'd say it's probably the most violent anime I've seen, next to Elfen Lied. Alright, so we'll come down here, and just for shits and giggles, we'll actually go through and kill these guys, too, just because we can. And I very rarely go through this way anyway. It's been a while since I've been over here. And times like this is why having a good ranged weapon would be useful, because you can pull one at a time. Yeah, the damage! I like this sword, and I'll show you guys why I want to use it in the offhand as opposed to the main hand. It's actually pretty useful to use in the offhand. Where does that go? That goes on top of that roof. Actually, yeah, we want to go over there. This is going to backtrack us a little bit, I think. But this is going to get some other item here. And so, since we're trying to be helpful, I want to go ahead and do that. Oh, yeah, there's the... That's one of the shortcuts actually down into the lower Undeadburg. Actually, this is the shortcut here. You would jump down to there, and then you can jump down to there for the lower Undeadburg shortcut. I think I learned that off of Vegeta's channel. I watched a lot of Dark Souls channels, Oh, and I just got myself killed. Right by a bonfire. That's gonna happen a lot. I could have just rolled off of that more than likely. Okay, so we're gonna run back there again now. This time, trying not to waste as much time. Coming through. Nothing to see here. And yeah, I spent all that time fighting all those guys before and then just ran past them casually here. It happens. After a while doing so many playthroughs, getting together so many builds, you get used to it. The days of the bottomless box is gone. The days of the bottomless box are gone. I should probably learn, proper grammar. But that's never been my strong suit, so whatever. No bigs. Let's head right on through. Fun fact about that dragon as well. Having him show up here is part of a sequence, and if you skip this section here and don't go this way to get to the first boss, the gargoyles, or the first Bell of Awakening, the gargoyles, the dragon won't show up in the other location he's going to show up in. Oh wow, I didn't know this arrow could hit us from here. Learn something new every day. There's always things I'm learning about Dark Souls, it's ridiculous. Alright, so let's go ahead and head down here, kill these guys again. The sad thing is this would be a lot easier if I had my ring that I was supposed to be getting. But, and see right there, just because we just killed a random enemy, we have a chance. If the boss in the zone isn't dead yet, we have a chance to actually get a humanity, which is kind of cool. And guys, this one may be a little bit off as far as time goes. Didn't set up my timer at all. So, if it's a little short, I apologize. I'm planning on recording at least 2 videos of this tonight, and you know what? We're going to leave that alone because it's not worth the time. You can pick up like an extra crossbow or something out there. It's a light crossbow. It's a decent enough ranged weapon. Not really all that great since you can't really aim crossbows in this game. But you can aim bow and arrow. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to go get our ring, and we're going to get it a little bit of a different way. But we've got an NPC that's in our way that's going to be a pain in the butt. And he goes by the name of Havel the Rock. And Havel's got actually a really interesting ring that I kind of do want to get. I ended up with 5,000 souls evenly. Wow. So what are we going to level up first? Well, we're going to start by leveling. We're going to start by leveling up. Actually, we're going to start by leveling up our endurance and vitality, since the sword I'm using is going to get turned into a fire sword right after Quaelag's domain. I don't need a ton of damage. I don't need a ton of dexterity on it, because I won't be using the dex stat for a while. Well, no. I'll make it into a fire weapon pretty quick, but it's going to be a pain to get there. So, I probably should have thought of this ahead of time, maybe. For right now, we're going to evenly pop up... Well, no, we'll pop up to 12 vitality and get some endurance, because we want to be able to move around a lot. We want to be able to roll, things like that. Alright, cool. I mean, right now, we're able to roll and stuff. We have enough equipment burden to roll, which I didn't explain equipment burden. That probably is a good idea too. So equip burden. There are 3 different types of movement in this game. Technically 4, if you've seen the recent guys on YouTube being ridiculous with their slow walk builds, which are hilarious, by the way. Love watching those. There is fast rolling, or the quickest type you have, which is under 25% of your equipment burden, you will move the fastest you possibly can. There is medium roll, which is 50%. There is slow roll, which is anything after 50%. So I guess fast roll is lower than 25%, 25% below. Medium is between 25% and, well, 26, I guess, and 50%. And then slow roll is between 51 and I believe 100. And when you reach 100% of your equipment burden, you can no longer run and you can no longer roll. But you still can move, it's just very slow and sluggish. There are people on YouTube, there are some guys that have slow walking builds. I believe one of them is Chirp. Yeah, Chirp does games or something like that. I think he's got a slow walking build that he put together. It's really cool. They're really interesting to watch, to see, you know, there are other alternatives to dodging around if your timing's not always great. Which, my timing's not always perfect, but I still prefer to dodge around. I can't play a slow character. I've never been good at them. These are the guys that actually throw the fire bombs at you. Just go ahead and kill them. No more fire bombs for a while. But they do respawn, so it's not like it keeps them away forever. Oh, that guy had an item, and off he goes into the abyss. Not really the abyss, but you know what I mean. He's gone now. Oh, we may actually have a chance to get the Black Knight weapon from the Black Knight over here. Spoilers, there's a Black Knight over here. Just not up here. And we are going to fight him. Hopefully I don't totally screw this up and get myself killed. I'll probably just backstab him to death just to make sure. I mean, Let's Player's curse and all. I don't want to kind of push it. And my parries have been off lately. It's been a while since I actually sat down and played this game. Okay, gold pine resin and residence and the key here. One area I did skip, and I want to go back and talk to him in a little bit, is there's a merchant that we passed that's back here, I believe. Yeah, he's back there a ways. And we'll probably go and, you know what, let's just go ahead and go, since I'm already over here and I'm talking about it. There's a merchant we're going to go see real quick. He's really one of he's technically the first merchant in the game. Because we already met the first blacksmith you can get to in the game. Saw the second one too. Oh, I didn't kill these guys. We can break these guys' guards. Oh, and I just got fancy. And almost got me killed. Input delay. It happened on camera. So input delay is a really funny little trick. Not really a trick, but a little funny thing. Every once in a while, I'm not sure why this happens in Dark Souls, you'll hit your attack button or your roll button, and nothing will happen. It's a very low chance that this happens. Some people it happens to more than others, but you'll realize nothing happens. And then the next time you go to attack or roll, it'll do the animation that you tried to do the first time. So, like, if I was going to attack and then, you know, I actually didn't, you know, do the attack animation, I just hit the button, it didn't actually do it, and then later on I'm in the middle of a fight, and the next action is to roll, I'll actually attack instead, and that has gotten me killed before. I mean, it sucks, but it's just something that happens. And here is our first merchant. What's up, dude?
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Of course it is. When is everything not for sale? I don't think that ever happens. So anyway, we've got throwing knives, fire bombs, lloyd talismans, orange guidance soapstones. Soapstone. This is just so you can write messages to players online. I really don't plan on doing that anyway. Just wanted to go ahead and grab it. The bottomless box, I want this, and the residence key. So the residence key is actually pretty useful. You use it to open up that door I opened up earlier that got me the gold pine resin. And it's actually used to unlock a specific NPC later on. You'll see. And he is actually really important for mages. Let's see here. What else can I get? Do I really need arrows?
Thank you, Kai.
Now, I'm a total scumbag. This guy, I don't really need him. He actually has a really good weapon for dex builds that you can kill him and get early on in the game. And you can see it's there. It's his katana. Yulia is what he calls her. I believe it's the Uji katana. It's Requires 14 dexterity, 14 strength. It technically is a quality weapon, I think is what it is. Of course more on the dex side than the strength side. But it does require a bit of strength to use it still. We're still good on Estus flasks. We don't really need to sit at the bonfire. Sitting at bonfires does respawn, or when you sit at a bonfire it does respawn all the enemies, so keep that in mind. Great for farming and stuff like that, but you know, it can become a pain if you're constantly respawning all of your enemies. So moments like this is where I wish I had a ranged weapon to pull these guys. Do I have arranged anything? Let me see. These work, yes. Go ninja assassin on you guys. Get over here. Oh, and that headshot damage too. You see how long I had there? How long I waited before I actually hit the riposte? I mean, a lot of people, you can just hit it immediately and you still get the animation. But you can wait a minute. Get your weapon ready. And people do like some interesting stuff with like weapon swapping and two-handing their weapon. I just inadvertently unequipped my shield and parried with my bare hand. That worked out. Okay. Alright guys. There's 2 milestones in this we have to actually take down that would probably kill me in like 1 hit. And we're about to meet the first one. That is another Black Knight. He does drop his weapon, the Black Knight sword. I do believe that is a quality weapon, technically. And it could be a strength weapon. It does require some dexterity to use. I totally screwed up that backstab. Can I get the parry off on this guy? I can. I can still play this game, sort of. I'm never good at parrying that attack. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, that's the end of our luck, guys. That's the end of our luck right there. No! Dark Knight, please. Dark Knight, don't do this. Oh god, no. Black Knight, please! Unlock and run away! Unlock and run away! Okay. Go up the ladder. Go up the ladder! And my frames are all over the place right now. There's got to be some pathing going on here that I'm not seeing. Whew. And I actually lucked out and got the Black Knight sword, so we can take a look at it really quick. Let's see here. Black Knight sword. It is C in strength and E in dexterity, so it's not exactly quality, more strength-wise than anything else. Requires 20 strength and 18 dexterity. Which you can see on the right there where it says required param. The first one's strength, second one's dexterity. The third one I believe would be magic, and the fourth one is faith. If there's 0, obviously you don't need it. And let's see. Greatsword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The Black Knights were actually knights of a lord named Gwyn. You will hear about him later on as well. Actually, let me go ahead and pay attention here because this is a trap. It's a trap! It's a tarp! Okay, so we actually got another soft humanity. That's good. Okay, so let's see if our luck holds up. Anyway, the Black Knights. The Black Knights are Knights of Gwyn. He actually... They were Silver Knights before. He burned his knights. I don't exactly remember why he burned his knights. I know that all the Black Knight armor has really good fire resistance now. And the Black Knight shield has really good fire resistance as well. And hello, Havel! Be nice, Havel. I don't know why I'm trying to block. There's no point. And we don't parry Havel. It's just not a smart idea. It's an easy way to get yourself killed. Let's see if we can get Havel stuck into a backstab move. and I apologize if I'm not talking a lot during this, guys. He hits me once, and I'm dead. That's really all there is to it. Okay, Havel, come on. But yeah, so the knights. Gwyn's knights, he burned them. I do believe the fire was to get them to, like, be protected from the chaos fire. I don't exactly remember all of the details there. But, they were before Silver Knights, so you will see Silver Knights too. And the Silver Knights don't have as good of a resistance to fire as they do lightning. Not exactly sure why their resistance to lightning is so good, as opposed to resistance to fire. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. So far, so good against Havel. I'm not sure what happened there. You have to be really pay attention, really careful. I actually watch his arm to watch him to dodge, because sometimes he does do a delayed attack instead. We want to make sure we actually hit this backstab every time. If it looks like we're not going to hit the backstab, then back off. But, oh, funny story. So this is Havel, or that's actually, oh, and he did catch me. What a scumbag. That sucks. Well, this is how you know that I'm human. And no, I'm not editing these out, because that's just way too much work to do. So here we go again. This is what happens in Dark Souls. You die, you start over again. This happens a lot, actually. Hollow Warrior's helmet. I'll never wear that. Oh, that's about to get me killed, actually. Look at that. Veteran player getting wrecked by these things. So, I'll go kill Havel later. I'm going to get my souls, but I'm probably going to run past him. Unless Black Firebomb's just really good against Havel. If that's the case, then I'm just going to wreck Havel with Firebombs. Just to get him out of the way. I don't feel like dealing with Havel. What? Something followed us. That dodge. You guys have to forgive me, I don't come this way usually at all, actually. I'm trying not to do all these little skips around, or skip around and all this other stuff. I'm trying to show you guys the right way of going about this, but so it's caused me to mess things up. I'm not gonna take any more chances. We're just gonna do this the safe way. I don't know where you came from. Okay. And fun fact, that barrel is no longer there, so he won't come down after you with the barrel, but he will come running down as soon as he can. So let's see how resistant Havel is to fire bombs. Oh, so I was saying Bishop by Havel. So there's Bishop Havel the Rock, and then there is Havel's armor. Or someone's called Havel, whatever. You know, tomato, whatever. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that again. So Havel, he is locked down here in this tower thing. Part of his armor does suggest that he was locked up for a reason. Now, it doesn't say that this specifically is Havel, because his armor was worn by his knights. That does barely any damage at all. So we're just gonna run past you, Havel. Get this. Go through here. This is another shortcut with the master key. He will not follow us in here because this is a new zone. He's stuck. As you guys can see, we are back in the forest again. We're only coming here just to pick up a ring. We won't be here very long. guess I could also pick up armor while I'm here, but I really don't feel like doing that. Technically, we could also skip one of the bosses, but we're not doing that either. We're actually going to go kill the Taurus Demon. So we can show people how easy it is to kill some of these bosses if you just look at a couple extra mechanics. My weapon is still only +4. That probably will... I don't know, do I have enough souls? Can I get enough souls for this? Oh, I also can pick up a bow. That's right. Anyway, rambling again. We're coming up here to pick up a very specific ring. Chances are we'll die while we get this ring. I was never really great at getting this ring specifically. I usually die to something down here. If it's not one thing, it's another. So let's see if we can first... Wow, we do like no damage to these things. That's right, that one goes around behind them too. That could be total scum and just firebomb them all. That's not the floor. Okay, guys. So, what we're basically doing is we are trying to get a very special ring that is perfect for our types of build. Eat black firebomb. Blooming purple moss clump. Awesome. I do need that. It's very important. That is what actually heals toxin. So anyway, our ring. Our ring is right there. Getting to our ring, not easy. We technically are going to skip a lot of it by doing a drop. I don't know if I can survive it where I'm at right now. How far down is it? And where is it closer? That looks closer, actually, so let's try this one. Oh! Nope! Don't die to the fog! Don't die to the frog! Okay. Now I've got to remember what side this is on. I think it's over here, actually. And yes, that tree's moving. Do we care? Nope, we're gonna ignore it, actually. And we're just gonna follow along this wall, because somewhere around here we should get... Yep, there's this. And our stairs. Alright guys, this part's very important. This part, you just run. You wait till you get to a certain part. And wait for it that night. Let him stand, and then book it past him. Get up to your ring. Grab it. Jump! Sweet. We actually survived it. The wolf ring. The wolf ring is so overpowered for this game, in my opinion. I mean, it just works. It's great. And it's only one ring slot. Wolf ring gives you 40 poise in exchange of a single ring slot. That is absolutely fantastic. Poise is your ability to take a hit in this game without stumbling. As you saw before, I put on this ring, or you may have seen in other times I checked out my status, I had 0 poise. Poise usually comes along with armor. And for anyone who's trying to be agile and deft and roll around, poise is something we don't get a lot of. So this ring is fantastic for us. And let's see, I do have some more soul items, so let's crunch these. I don't actually need, I didn't need to do that actually. So let's go ahead and purchase. Oh, actually I did, because I need 4 of these total. And let's put this at +5 now. This is the highest it can. I only need 3. Well, I'm just filled with fail today. Anyway.
Go get yourself, neither of us.
Well guys, I'm actually going to end this video off here. Next we're going to head back and actually go fight the Taurus Demon. We have a +5 weapon now. Should be a lot easier if I don't keep messing this up, but thanks for stopping in, guys. If you guys have any suggestions or anything you want to go ahead and let me know, just leave it down in the comments, and later. Peace.